When you think red-hot sports car, the last thing that may come to mind is the Honda Accord. But what we have today is just that. It is red, it's got a V6, and it is a Honda Accord. So under the hood here is a 3.5-liter V6. It's good for 278 horsepower, and it still manages 28 miles to the gallon on the freeway. How does it do that? Well, it has cylinder deactivation technology. That means when you're just cruising on the freeway, it runs as a 3-cylinder. Lay on the throttle, instantly, bam, you got all 6 cylinders. Now, it is pretty amazing that they were able to fit this big engine under this engine bay. It doesn't even look like the hood should fit on it, to be honest. But there it is, in all of its 3.5 liters of glory. However, one of the benefits of going with the Accord, unlike a traditional sports car, is that this one actually has trunk room. Hit the button there, and voila. You have enough room to stick a pair of golf clubs or two. You can even stick a skateboard or, whatever you want. It's great, lots of room. And if I want more room, I just pull this and the seats pop down. If you've ever driven a Honda, instantly the interior of the Accord will be very familiar, just a little bit nicer. Let me go ahead and turn it on. Simple push button start, always very nice and appreciated. The aircon uses standard buttons. You just hit up, down, left, right. It is dual zone, which is nice, so the passenger and driver can each select their own target temperature. Aircons aren't very exciting though. What is exciting? A 6-speed manual transmission. Now granted, if you're living in LA, you might want to option the automatic transmission. However, here in Seattle, love the fact that this one comes with a stick. Now, moving along, we have the center console, which is a really cool tri-circle format. It includes a large speedo in the middle with a multi-function display nested inside of that. On the right, you have your traditional hot, cold, fuel levels, all that stuff. On the left, you have an easy-to-read tachometer. This car is one of the more fully loaded editions. It is the EX-L, and it comes with the leather interior you see here. And I have to say, the leather on this steering wheel is superb. I really like this wheel. It feels great. It does have Honda's traditional controls. I can switch between various modes up here with the mode switching button. I can also go into a menu mode by clicking the menu there. Now, because this car does not actually have the navigation option, there is no navigation for the top screen. However, it still is a useful display that gives me my compass, fuel modes, as well as the stereo configuration currently. Moving down, we have the touchscreen, which is where all the apps live. That's right, you can get apps for this car now. You can get these using the Honda Link application, which can run on any iPhone or Android device. Now, where dual display really comes in to be awesome is with this button. When you turn on your blinker, you get your blind spot camera activated. What that does, instead of having little flashers that says, hey, there's a car in your blind spot, this one shows you what's in your blind spot, which is awesome. I kind of wish every car maker would have a system like this. I'm sure Honda owns some patents on it. They don't even let Acura have this. It's only on Hondas for right now. Let's talk about the price. Now, so far, V6, manual transmission, it's kind of sporty, it's kind of cool. What would you think this car would run you? It's actually cheaper than you might think. This car, including destination, is less than $32,000. You're actually getting quite a lot of car for that amount of money. Compare this to like an entry-level BMW. This one, way better value. But enough talking about the car, let's go ahead and take it for a drive. The 278 horsepower V6 under the hood of this Honda is potent competition for almost anything on the street. Remember, it wasn't that long ago that Ferraris put out less horsepower, much less. The 1985 GTB was good for a mere 240 horsepower, if you can believe it. That said, in spite of the bright red exterior, this Honda makes no pretense about competing against Ferrari. It's far too humble to make such a claim. Still, push the throttle to the floor and this car can really move. It's surprisingly fast. Thanks to a smooth and engaging shifter, rowing your own gears can be rewarding as well. When family duty finally called, it was easy to fill up all 4 seats in the Accord with my wife and 2 kids. We even had room to spare thanks to the generous trunk space. It was quiet, calm, and as composed as I wanted to keep it. Of course, that never lasted long before my son asked me to punch it on the freeway on-ramp. It's that magical ability to carry dual roles so competently that makes the 2016 Honda Accord EX Coupe not just a good one, but a great one. To learn more about Honda vehicles, visit AutoNation.com today. I'm your host, Ryan Douthit. Thanks for watching.